Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. This is our podcast number 17, if I'm not mistaken. My name is Julian Gennady, and with me is Alejandro Foncello. I'm finally back after a week hiatus.
Yeah.
I had some things to take care of, some shit to do. How are you, buddy?
I'm okay.
You're
We
okay?
won a couple of
Yeah,
finals,
that's yeah.
so some positivity, I would say, or something to
I
look
was
forward.
I was gonna say I was watching you guys your lives, and you seemed more bubbly.
Yeah,
You weren't
because
you weren't as pissed off and like in your own little shell. You seemed pretty happy.
yeah.
So you can tell that Juventus did something good, and well, coming off the Bologna game especially.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You guys talked about it. I did a video after that as well. We'll move on from the Bologna game, definitely, but the Fiorentina game, we'll track back to that a little bit later on in the show. We are going to be talking about Raspadori news. We're going to talk about Di Maria, Zaniolo, Bernardeschi, Rabiot, and we're going to probably stick in a little breaking news at the time of recording.
Yeah.
Tony Rudiger, according to Gianluca Di Marzio, is close to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You and I, thank goodness, that's our reaction to it right away.
Yeah.
Other Juventini are probably not in the same boat, but everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah.
So you chime in first on that.
No, it wasn't my first option. I said him, like I had my doubts on him.
Yeah,
I've seen it at Roma. I've seen him at Roma. It wasn't great. Like at the time, I was shocked that he got a transfer to Chelsea. And up until Tuchel came in, or Tuchel, it wasn't great. Like it was basically Roma Rudiger again. Like he was making a lot of mistakes. And I remember Chelsea fans wanting him out, and he was getting a lot of criticism from the press, deservedly, because he wasn't playing well. Tuchel came in, back three. He looks like an absolute beast. Absolute beast. The few times
yep,
they play in a back four this season, it looks a bit iffy in my opinion. Uh,
100%.
so, and we play in a back four. So I'm like,
That's been my point this whole time.
so I was like, oh, and it's a lot of money age wise. I'm like, no, don't do it.
Yeah,
There are other options out there we should be looking at, which apparently we're doing. So that's, I think, positive news for us.
and the one name in that regard is Benoit Badiashile from Monaco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because again, even today, like Friday, Justin made the daily video, and I was making the graphics, and it was I was reading newspapers, and it was Rudiger. Like, so that goes to show that they don't really have a clue. Like they were saying, Rudiger's still waiting. Like Romano tweeted out yesterday that nothing is decided. He's waiting on Chelsea, and then like not even 24 hours later, Di Marzio said it's very close. Um,
yeah,
the names now are like you said, Bernardeschi and Milinkovic. People say Gatti, he's not coming to the club. I don't see it. I don't believe it. That cannot be the option. And then people
yeah,
say Bremer, but I think he's going Inter or Tottenham, something like that. So
yeah.
let's see. Really quickly, that's what we said like months ago. Remember when we said like, I think it wasn't a podcast. We said like, it's only Rudiger. Like that cannot be through. Like that cannot be
Yeah.
right. One name only. And now the names are starting to leak a bit. So
Of course, it's
let's
coming
see.
to the end of April now.
Yeah,
So, and again, when we talk about these transfer rumors, you have to take it with a pinch of salt, like you always say, like I always say. It's late April, but the transfer window opens in 70 days.
yeah.
Stuff is going to be is coming down the pipe even more and more. And preseason starts probably the week after July 1st, probably even earlier. Um,
Something
because
like
of the
that.
shortened, or not the shortened season, because of the World Cup break. The Serie A season is going to start probably mid-August, early August. So, and they're coming over to the States for preseason for a couple of games. So, a lot of things are going to be going along here fairly quickly. Um, do we know when the dates are for the States yet or no?
No, I have no idea. I actually have no
Yeah,
idea. Um,
because I was
I don't
looking
even
to
know when Serie A
find
starts.
anything.
I've not seen the official
Yeah, they
date.
haven't released that. Yeah.
So I think the club is also up in the air now. They need to wait
Yeah.
on that. I believe,
Yeah,
because
I agree.
you need to be back on time and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's April. I think, and May. Like at the end of May, we should know all
Yeah,
dates.
yeah. Definitely after the season ends, we'll know.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to a couple of players here. We talked about the breaking news of Antonio Rudiger, but we'll get the bad news out of the way first. Dybala to Inter. Yes, real. No. What do you think is going on here? Rumored to be a 3-year contract offered by Inter for 7 million euros, and that's reported by Nico Shira.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe, yeah. True. Like I wouldn't be shocked about it. Like I don't know. I see a lot of people being shocked about it. I'm not, if it's true.
Why? Who can be shocked though? Morata's the one who got him in the first place. No,
Yeah, but like
into Juventus.
the love for the club and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the offer itself.
Oh no, the offer. Okay, I get it.
Shocked.
Like
Yeah,
it's the same offer we made, but his
exactly.
fake agent couldn't sign. Otherwise, he would
Yeah,
have signed. So it's what it is. For me, it makes no sense for him to stay in Italy. Like
yeah,
you've done it, you've won everything. I don't see Inter winning the Champions League anytime soon. And my like crazy things happen, but there's no evidence showing that they're gonna do it. I don't think one Inter fan believes they're gonna win the Champions League in the next 3-4 years.
yeah,
I believe. So, to me, it makes no sense for him to go to Inter because what's the difference? And the only reason is being comfortable. Serie A, Italy does
absolutely.
not want
That's
to
the
change
point.
scenery. Maybe a bit scared at his age or like doubtful in his own, I don't know, abilities to go abroad and do
Yep.
it now, which people might say that's fair. I don't. It's up to him. Like we said, no, he can do whatever he
Yeah.
wants. Like I'm not gonna, like I've said it before, I like him, but I'm not gonna sit here and gonna cry about it. If it were Del Piero
Exactly.
back in the day, and after 10 years or stuff like that, he left for Real Madrid, I will be shell shocked. I will
Yeah.
be, what the hell is happening? But this, like, you could feel the last 2 years it was broken. The relationship,
Yep.
like it was a bit shaky. So I wouldn't be shocked, but I struggle to believe it just because it makes no sense for him.
Yep. I question his ambition if he signs with Inter.
Yeah, like I said, like it's easy. Yeah, it's comfortable. It's
Yep.
it's
Yep.
like Serie
I
A.
question his ambition, and you can't, again, like you said, you can't fault the dude because he has no contract right now with anybody.
No.
So if that's the best offer on the table and he's comfortable with it, that's a personal choice, that's a human choice, and he's gonna have to live with it with the Juventus fans. But at the end of the day, that's his choice. So if his ambition isn't where if he's ambitious, he'll go abroad and try to do something else and
You
try
know
to
what
win
it
other
is?
trophies. What's that?
If he signs for the Inter and he comes back to the stadium, I think a lot of fans will just be like, it doesn't matter. And I'm not saying abuse him. Like no player should get abused, but
He should get whistled heavily.
if you sign for Inter, it is what it is. Like it is what it is. If an Inter player signs for Juve, it is what it is. Like you know the drill. Like it's and nobody is above that. I'm sorry. Like that's why Bonucci's relationship with the fans is broken. It's broken.
Yeah.
Like it's not there. I'm sorry, it's not there. It it taunted his legacy. Like it's not the same anymore. It isn't. So if he goes to Inter and fans are like applauding him, still cheering his name when he comes
I
back,
don't accept that. Yeah,
that will be
I will not accept
absolutely
that.
embarrassing in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because
I 100%
again,
agree with that.
the club is at fault. I think both parties are at fault, for the contract situation. So someone say it's more Dybala, some might say it's more the club. Say whatever you want, it's both. At the end of the day, he's going to Inter. If he's going, he comes back to the stadium. There should be no love. Like I'm sorry, there's no love for Conte, and he.
Nope.
And to be honest, he's done more for the club.
Yep.
Basically, he has some more. He got us out of the gutter. He did. Even as a player, he wasn't the greatest player. But like, he was the captain. He was the captain.
Won.
Yeah, and when he became a coach, we were at our lowest. Like I would say
Yep.
even lower than 2006 because we still had some good players in Serie B. We
Yep.
still had them. In 2011, we had absolutely nothing. We had Buffon, Del Piero, Chiellini, and that's it. That's it. You know, we didn't have Deschamps as a coach.
No.
I don't know who we had in 2011. I forgot.
Wasn't it Zaccaroni?
It might be. That was the final
Yeah.
year. I think it was. So
Or Del Nieri or somebody?
I don't know. We had
Yeah.
we had Ferrara. Like we had everyone.
Yeah.
Gasperini was like all these names. So and he's getting booed. You know, when he comes back heavily, like worse than booed. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna go sit here and say, "Oh, you're a snake," because he hasn't signed. I will not call him a snake, by the way. I'm not gonna do that, you know. But it's done. If he signs for Inter, it's done. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'll be burning my jersey, but that jersey will not be showing anytime soon.
I told you, don't put names on jersey.
I know.
You never.
I'm really thinking about that now. Yep.
You see who, like, if he signs, who would have expected that? I think
exactly.
No one. And I'm not saying don't buy a jersey. Like, it is what it is. But I only have 3, 4. They all stay.
Marquise went to Zenit.
Yeah, Buffon went to PSG and Del Piero went to Sydney and Chiellini is going, I don't know, New York.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Talent. Yeah. I was just trying to jab you.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, this is just a report from Nico Scherer, who's been very good, to be honest.
Yeah, someone told me yesterday, you're relying on Nico Scherer. I'm like,
yeah,
like who else? Romano, he has been wrong for you over a couple of years. Di Marzio, like if Romeo doesn't tweet out, it's Nico. That's it.
Nico Scherer got Vlahovic right in October.
Oh yeah, like he gets a lot of things right. People shit on him because maybe
he doesn't have a blue tick. That's why.
That's it, you know. And he also tweets out the non-fancy news, you know. But hey, that also needs to be done, you know. It's not just the big clubs doing transfers. So yeah, I do rate him. And to be honest, he's not the only one saying it. Like everybody's hinting to it. Like people say, "Oh, Romeo's not saying anything." Why should he? Like it's not. We're not getting a transfer fee, so who cares? Like he's free. He can do whatever he wants. It's not up to Romeo to tweet it out every day. You know.
100%. Okay, let's transition away because that's the not the sad news, but that's the crap news. We'll transition to Bernardeschi, and our other free agent that is not going to get signed. So another check in my book, another check in your book. Oh yeah. His time's done. He's got 12 goals in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. I said it yesterday during the live or Thursday. I don't want to jinx it, but Dybala's contract done. Chilio's done. Corrado talks to reshape it. Perin signed. Bernardeschi, not even a phone call to his agent. I think that's very telling. You know, it's the end of the season. I think it's very telling. You know, and when he scored against Fiorentina, which was a good goal, it wasn't easy. Like, actually, it was very difficult because it's not easy.
Very good goal.
I had people coming at me saying, "Oh, what about now?" I'm like,
"What about now?
What about now?" Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, great.
When was his last goal contribution?
He has 8 goals more than Delic, you know. Good for him. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's been 5 years. It's not been one game. It's been 5 years. I'm gonna give him some credit. It's been above average. Like, it's not been good. Like 5 years. And we talk about Atletico. Remember that Atletico game? In 5 years. That's what we were talking about. That's all you need to know. You know. So it's done. He needs to move on. Good luck to him.
Yes.
And that's it, you know. Finally, I would say.
Thank you for helping us get into a Coppa Italia final in your last year.
Yeah.
Thank you for that December. That helped us out of a little hole. No thanks to all the times that you dribbled the ball out of bounds, you look lost on the field, you do all that stuff. And that outweighs the December, the Atletico game, and this recent goal. Sorry.
No, Yeah, like he's been a flop. I don't care what people say. It's not worked out.
Absolutely.
It's not worked out.
Absolutely.
We paid 40 mil for him, man.
Yep.
Even more, I
40 mil,
think.
5 years,
Um,
12 goals.
yeah, that's like,
He's a winger.
I don't care what people say. It's been a flop. It's been
Yeah.
absolutely flop. It's been close to a disaster. Yeah, it's not worked out. Period. Like I've players. Excuse me. We have had players, Kulusevski, who had 1 year and a half, and people were um, starting a
Done
witch
with him.
hunt to get him
Yeah.
out. And the same people, and I know for a fact, are defending him, saying, "Oh, but Bernardeschi is a utility player. He's for what to do? I don't get it. Like that's one of
Okay.
the biggest myth I've ever heard
Yeah.
in our
You
fan
know who's a
base.
utility player? Danilo.
Because okay, he played that midfield against Bologna was a bit, you know,
He was
but
still
against
our best one, I think.
he was, but he was trying to do,
Yeah.
trying to do things and it wasn't working. Maybe
Yep.
teammates, but against Fiorentina, he was the best player on that pitch. I said it after the
Yep.
game. Like he gets the ball, it's quick, vertigo. Like if it comes off, it comes. Most of the time, it came off.
Yep.
But when you look at Rabiot on that counter attack when Morata was offside with the Vlahovic situation, that
Yep.
ball from Rabiot was a mistake already. Like he kept it too long. He played it a bit in behind of Morata and stuff like that. That's the difference.
Yep.
So I gave him credit for it. Like, yeah, he's a utility player. Bernardeschi,
No.
he's not util in his own position, so I don't know how he can be a utility player.
Yeah.
So,
The better people understand and just let it go, the better everyone will galvanize as fans, as Juventus fans, because like you're losing a player in Dybala who is, what do you want? Like there's a divide between fans, like a big divide. You're doing the same with Bernardeschi right now. I think that's good. So we don't have to argue about that anymore.
yeah, we need to get like it's it's a bit like what's his name, Deschilio, who's signing a deal
Yeah.
now until 25. I said that's too much. People were saying, what are you worrying about? He's a bench player. You cannot replace him now. I'm like, I agree. The first team, improving the first, like the starting 11 is a priority. But starting from next summer, you also need to improve your bench.
Yep.
And yeah, he's on 2 mil. That's cheap. But
That
he's
is
injured.
cheap.
He's injured a lot, and I know he can play right, left, but like in 25, I want to have 4 new fullbacks basically.
I was gonna say if in 2025 Mattia Deschilio is still starting some games, there's kind of an issue.
Like, yeah, in 25, Quadrado shouldn't be at the club.
No.
Alessandro, of course not. I don't think Pellegrini is good enough, but let's let Pellegrini go. Deschilio and even Danilo, they shouldn't be at the club in 25. I'm sorry.
Unless he continues to play well.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay,
He probably should. And if he continues the way he's started, at least, sure, I'd like him to stay.
I know, but I'm looking at Quadrado. I'm like, you know what it is with Quadrado? Same man. He is declining. I think nobody's gonna argue that. But he's still the only.
Immensely.
He's still the only player in that team. When we are struggling, I'm looking at him now. I'm just do it. Yeah, do something. It's you.
Beat your man.
You're the only one who can beat his man consistently. Unless you are having a complete off day, then you will do it not even once. He came on, he beat his man, bam, Danilo goal. Like it's him. It's Quadrado at this moment. That's worrying, by the way. That's not okay. That he's your main.
We're relying on a 34-year-old.
Yeah. And somehow he comes up clutch. I don't know how he does it. It's a bit like Mandzukic. Like he goes quiet, then when you need him, he's there. Somehow, second post, he's there. But I don't know. I think for the Shilo thing, it's 25. For me, it's a bit too much.
It is. I agree.
Looking at his injury record.
And he has been, again, he went to Lyon last year for a reason.
That's my biggest issue. Yeah.
He went to Lyon last year for a reason. He was basically told to get out. Then he comes back this year. Now he gets a 3-year extension.
That's weird, you know?
Strange asset management. You think of all the other players that went on a loan, like Costa, he got basically, what's it called? Terminated. Rugani hasn't sniffed around a contract extension yet.
You know, what did you say before that? I forgot.
Costa got terminated?
No, before that.
De Gea went on a loan, and it's asset
Oh,
management.
yeah. You know, okay, he went on a loan. He's signing a new deal. You know why, right?
Allegri.
Yeah, it's Allegri. Like, now it's kind of clear he has some power in the club. Because you send him out on loan. You try to sell him to Lyon, and they said, nah, you know.
Yeah.
He comes back with Allegri, bam, new contract. If the coach was Pirlo, he would have been gone at the end of the season.
100%.
So it's Allegri. It shows he has some power. Maybe not the power we want, but hey, he has some power.
He's keeping his son.
He's keeping his son very close.
Yes. So with that, we'll transition to, or segue at least, into Allegri's other son. He's a French guy with a ponytail.
It's April.
Adrien Rabiot.
It's April. He starts balling again.
Yeah, it's April Rabiot.
He always does that.
Vieira.
He always does.
He always does it.
I don't know.
It is the most mind-blowing thing you could possibly think of. Why is this dude very good for a month and a half?
I don't know.
Why is this dude ass for 5 months? Like ass.
It must be something with the stars or something, some weird thing like that.
Like Raymond Domenech, those French guys with the stars.
It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. I don't know, it's unbelievable. It's actually crazy. Since that Inter game, he picked it up, you know, and he's actually good, you know.
I was gonna say, like, he is good if he's like this. Like,
yeah, and that's what we always said.
Like, very good, almost.
That's what Sarri said, Pirlo said, Allegri said, we said.
Yes.
Problem is, you know.
Oh, weird. I don't get it. If he survives this summer and stays again, I bet you he has his best year at Juventus next year.
But whatever he does, like, let's say he has his best season, he will not get a new contract because he's on 7, and the club will say you can stay for 4. He's not gonna pay that, so he's gone either way. It's now or next summer. He's gone. The club's not gonna pay him 7 again, and he's not gonna drop it with a half.
But you know why? You know I'm saying he's gonna be great next year.
Yeah, for his contract.
Yeah,
his contracts. But if he stays,
I think it's too hard to sell.
I think he's gonna stay because I think players are gonna leave are Ramsey, and the club will do their best to move on Arthur.
Yeah,
and then bring in the big guy. I still want 2 midfielders.
Because the thing is, like, Locatelli's going to come back. Obviously, McKennie's going to come back. From injury. I'll say from injury. I don't know if McKennie's going to stay in the summer, but I think he's going to come back.
He's going to stay.
I think McKennie's staying too, but Allegri loves Rabiot. Rabiot stays fit on the most injury-prone team in the world. Like, that is actually that's not the biggest play, but that is a very good asset to have as a player.
Yep.
Just being available.
Yep.
And, well, it's what Dybala demise is. He can't stay fit, so you're gone. You're useless.
It is.
So, I've been comparing stats with Rabiot with other center midfielders and other players. Like, it doesn't look good. Counting stats. The counting stats aren't good. The ball retention is good. The keeping the ball is good. The progressive passes are not good. So he does we used to crap on Bentancur. We still do, but like when he was a Juventus player, we used to crap on him like so much because he couldn't do anything right. Yeah. With Rabiot, he does some things actually very like at a high quality. Like ball retention is high quality. His what did I say before? His aerial duels, he's actually very at the top of the list of all center midfielders in the world. I think it's just what's wrong with him?
I don't know, but his biggest strength is his ball carries. But that
Yes,
he doesn't show that often, and that's what Allegri wants from him basically.
Yeah,
because he can do it, and when he does that, he beats 3-4 players.
Like glides past him. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like he's breaking a sweat.
It's like when Pogba did that for us, but like he did it consistently, like every single, say, minute, figure of speech. But that's what Allegri wants, but he's not giving him that consistently.
No,
he keeps defending him. But like it's been 3 years. We've seen it. 3 years. Yeah, we've seen it in games, like not in months or weeks, but in games. And that's an issue. Now he's playing well. He's playing very well, to be honest. But what's the guarantee that in August he's gonna do the same thing? And he's not gonna be the same old Rabiot, and then you're like, okay, what are we going to do this season? Because I believe we need 2 midfielders. Like, let's say you get rid of Ramsey and Rabiot, Arthur. I believe you need 2 midfielders, and I know the club will say Zakaria is replacing Ramsey, so that doesn't need to be done.
Fine, I'm okay with that.
But you need that big guy, and you need someone
100%.
else, in my opinion.
Is Rovella the other guy in your opinion?
I don't believe it with Allegri. I don't believe it.
Okay.
No. Something, I don't know. Something is telling me they're gonna try to move him on this summer.
And I want that to happen.
If it benefits us in terms of we get an upgrade, then because I like Rovella, but he's not special, or like, you know what I mean? It's not like
he's another player.
You cannot lose him. Like, you're never gonna find another one at the moment. I don't see it, you know. So I'm okay with that if that happens. But Rabiot. There's talk about a new contract. I don't believe that news at all. I don't believe it. I think he's gonna leave now or for free in 23. I think that's what's gonna happen. But let's see. Also, he's ambassador of a Juventus U tournament in the summer. You know,
maybe they can do some money laundering. Maybe they can pay him $4.5 million wage and like $2 million just to run that whatever Juventus France.
Yeah, but like all these small signals are like telling me he's not gonna leave. He's not gonna leave.
I don't think he'll leave. I don't think, like, if your coach doesn't want you to leave and you're fine with your wage, why would you want to leave?
Oh yeah. No. I don't think he wants to leave, by the way. Like, we always thought it's the club who wants him out, you know, but I don't believe he wants to leave, you know. And
no, I think he's staying.
Ever since he joined, like, he never, you know what it is? There were no problems with him. And I think the club appreciates that, you know. There was in lockdown, there was an issue with he was not coming back, not taking any pay cut. That turned out to be bullshit. You know, so his mom spoke, but he didn't speak about Juve. He spoke about Italian journalists once a few months ago. But other than that, it's clean. Like, you don't hear anything. You know.
Yep.
You don't hear he's late for training or he has issues with, and apparently he's liked in the club within the locker room, even by Chiellini. Like, all these guys, they like him. So you know how it goes with us. You know how it goes. If you're like that, the club will keep you close.
Again, I'm trying to make a case for him, but if that dude makes 4 million euros, I think he's just fine. The problem is he makes 7.
Oh yeah, like, the main issue people have is the wage, but that's not on him. It's on the club.
I'm not mad at Rabiot for that, but I'm just saying, if the wage matched his output, there's no problem. I would keep him on the team.
Yeah, but okay. but it doesn't. That's the
No,
issue.
of course.
And it probably holds us back of getting someone else in because of his wages.
Yeah,
And
for
Ramsey's
sure.
wages and Arthur's wages, not just him, and Alexandro's wages. So that's
I
the
think
main
out of
issue.
those 4 players you just said, I think Rabiot's the least of the problem. Out
Yeah,
of
I
Arthur,
agree.
Ramsey, and Sandro, I think Rabiot's the least.
I agree because I've seen Arthur play. I've also seen Rabiot play under Allegri, but I've seen Arthur play under Allegri, and he has a key position role, like a key role,
Yep.
and it's not working. So it's an issue for Allegri, for us, because we are playing with a man less, man down, because he's playing him just out of necessity, not now, but
Yep.
like in general. When he plays, it's because I have no one else. Just go out there. So it's a problem. Like he only uses him when he's forced. So he's not using his squad to its full potential because he cannot
Exactly.
trust him, or he doesn't believe he can do what he wants from a player in that position. So yeah, I would agree. And if people ask me, would you keep, like, if you have an opportunity to sell Rabiot in the summer, I will still do it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm on the same thing. I'm just saying, out of those, it's not a worst case scenario if he's the one out of the 4 that are not sold, and those other 3 are gone.
Yeah, because Ramsey needs to go, Sandro needs to go, and Arthur because of everything, what he
Yeah,
costs on the book, his
exactly.
wage not being used. Yeah, but
In an ideal world, like if I'm playing FIFA, I'm selling Rabiot.
I'm selling a lot of players.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean though. I'm selling
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bunch of them, but in reality, excuse me, he's not this problem. He's this problem.
I
So,
agree.
and again, does Ramsey play? No. Is Arthur always available? No. Rabiot's always available. Alexandro's been injury prone. Again, I'm not trying to convince myself that I like Rabiot, but he's not the most concerning player. And you if you need a player to play in April and onward, there's your guy.
Just sign him for that
But
month.
yeah, just give him a prorated contract for April onward. We should. Do you want to move on? Do you want to talk about Zaniolo?
We can talk about it. Also, no, we can go about Di Maria because there was some breaking news, or just breaking news. It's Argentina reports saying the chances of Di Maria joining Juventus this summer are very likely.
That's from what's his name?
No, it's Argentinian reports. It's TNT
No,
Sports.
what's his name?
Ooh,
But there's a good guy. His name's like Castillo or something.
I need
He's
to
good.
open the article. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the
Hernan
case,
Castillo.
and
Hernan Castillo.
yes, that guy, that's the guy. He's pretty good at his job in South American news outlets or whatever.
Yeah, he says it's very. Let me, like, I don't want to misquote him. So give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Let me look it up again.
No.
It's very probably. So it's most likely. Yeah, it's the same thing, no? My language is basically
highly likely, probably it's the same thing.
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. So yeah, we talked that into existence.
We did.
I did. I talked you into it.
Yeah, you talked me into it. I had the 12 players. I was like, these are the guys that I think are gonna get linked. I had Di Maria like last, like bottom of the barrel. Then you went on and said, yeah, but he'll be good for 2 years. I'm thinking, yeah, you're probably right. He's still a quality player. And I'm doing some digging right now.
Oh yeah, because I did that because someone's saying, oh, he's injury prone. He's not.
He's not.
He's the complete opposite of injury prone this far.
He has played 47% of the team's minutes this year.
Yeah, he played 15 games in total. If you want to, like, minute wise, if you want to, put it to games.
He's played 47% of the season for PSG at this point.
Yeah, we know what he's not playing.
Yeah, he's not playing with Messi, Neymar, not starting with all those guys, and he's probably not going on much because why the hell would he play if those guys are still on?
Yeah.
However, you basically saved half a season. Like that is fighting against the age problem.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you're getting older a bit, whatever, but if you're fit and you're not playing, you don't have that grind on your knees. You don't have the grind in your hamstrings. So I think, and he'll be, what's it called? He'll be motivated.
Oh, so motivated.
Motivated to get his new contract, to be on this new team. He's a battery himself. Like, he's just a battery. Energizer bunny.
You know what it is? Oh, I will say this: he's not my first option. Like, in an ideal world, he's not even on the list. In an ideal world, I'm sorry. Like, in an ideal world, you do what your soul wants to do, and you get a player like Anthony.
Yes.
You play him again, if he wants to leave.
If you're playing FIFA.
Yeah, but also for like, if he wants to leave, you sell him, you get your money back, and more. Yep. If you develop him rightly, Yeah. That's the way we should go. But I said it on the live yesterday because that's apparently the thing now. It's spend big on a winger and get a cheaper option. I got Jorginho
in midfield.
Yeah, or get Di Maria and spend big in the midfield.
That's the way.
Milinkovic. So
that's it. There's no other
If like in an ideal world, we spend big on a winger and a midfielder and a left back.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
but it's not gonna happen. So I'm like, I can watch Di Maria for one season on the wing. I cannot watch that midfield for one more season. Like, I can. I actually can. I cannot watch. I can watch Di Maria and Savic. Not saying it's gonna be Savic, by the way. I can watch that. I cannot watch.
You can watch primo midfielder with Di Maria as a winger.
I cannot watch. Wait, sorry. I cannot watch Zaniolo or Jorginho. I struggle to do it. Yeah, you go.
I was gonna say, Di Maria playing right wing. You talk about utility players from the beginning of the show, or the podcast. He can play center midfield if you need him to.
He can play that was my thing. I said like 3 podcasts ago.
Like, he can play on the wing. Don't start him there. But if you absolutely need it,
it's like now.
Yes.
Danilo shouldn't be playing there. It's then Di Maria. He can slot in.
Yes.
So he has that going for himself. But if you tell me we are spending 55 mil on Zaniolo, I'm like, just hold on. Just get Di Maria then. Let's see next season what he's doing, Zaniolo. Let him run down his contract for one more year. I don't know, but like,
yeah,
I'm not saying the club should ask him to do that. Like, that's wrong, by the way. They shouldn't be doing that. But he's not my first option. Not that people are saying, "Oh, you want a Di Maria." I want different players, But
in this scenario, though, you want Di Maria. I want Di Maria in this scenario.
Yeah, if let's say the budget is, people think we're gonna spend 70 million on Savic, 50 on Anthony. I'm throwing out names. 30 on Molina. I don't know.
Yeah.
And another just 25 ridiculous. On Morata.
Yeah, fictitious money.
30 on Bremer or whatever. 30 on, but it's not gonna happen unless the club says delay. You go and maybe Chiesa. You might need to leave. You need to rebuild. If we do that, then we can spend that money. But if we also do that, fans will go, "What the hell is happening?"
Yeah.
So you need to be realistic. We need a lot. It's not going to be fixed all in one summer. You need to be smart with your money. And, a lot will depend on getting top 4, which is not done by our own fault. Fiorentina are in it because we messed it up, and it's still an open race. It's not done.
Yep.
We will talk about the Sassuolo game later on this week, but a lot will depend on, are you getting top 4? Money-wise.
Yep.
So but either way, you need to be smart with your money. I'm not saying we were getting Savic because I still think it's impossible. But yeah, something needs to give at the end of the day, because today the news was that it's an uphill road to get Morata, because Atletico feels they will get an offer, and a team will pay that. Then it's up to Morata to say, I'm not going back to the Premier League. Screw it. I will go back to Real Madrid for one season under the sun.
Atletico.
What did I say?
Real.
Oh yeah, I want to say Madrid.
Yeah.
I don't believe he's going to go back to the Premier League at this stage of his career. But
I think Atletico is playing hardball, and I think at the end of the day, they're not getting any offers more than 20 million. I think he's going to stay at Juventus.
Okay, so that's again, you still need to pay him.
Of course.
And he's on 6 million. Will you take a pay cut?
I think he will.
Because the club is not going to pay him 6 million. I don't believe.
No, I think he'll take a pay cut though.
Okay.
He's that guy.
Okay.
You don't think he's that guy?
Maybe, but it's his final deal, most likely.
This is a team where this is a fan base who actually like loves him.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. Well, like more than Chelsea fans, more than.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, I know what you mean, like being comfortable, with his family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. You know what it is? Like we talked about players, like he's a player the club loves, because he is like he's an ambassador off the field. Like he speaks, like he's very likable,
Yep.
like marketing wise, all those things, like talking about the club and doing what he does,
Yep.
just on social media, how he is, with his kids, like you see it, all these things.
Yep. Very likable dude.
Very likable. Like the club let him speak a lot. There's a reason why. Like it's not even, I don't want to say anything, but like usually the Italians they let them speak a lot, or like big shot, like I don't know, like a delay, like very well spoken guys, like very composed, calm, but they let him do a lot of stuff. There's a reason, and the club loves him. Like you've seen that documentary.
Oh yeah,
they love him. Like within the club, they absolutely love Morata. So maybe you're right.
I think he has to understand that this is the perfect team for him. Once he was close to leaving in January, we know that, right?
Yeah, he said that. Yes.
Yeah, but he has to understand that even with a new striker like a primo punto like Vlahovic, he still has a role.
It's Allegri.
Even if he doesn't start every game, he still has a role.
It's I think he knows he's the only coach who understands him. Like will always believe him. Like how Allegri is. Like he will back everyone. Like he backed Alexandro in the Supercoppa. Like he backed him. Like he will never throw his players under the bus. Maybe with Vlahovic now it's a bit. It feels like he's throwing it under the bus, but he's not doing it. But like he will defend his players no matter what.
Yeah.
And the more we shit on the players, the more he will come out and say ridiculous stuff. That's who he is. Like he will never let anyone or allow us fans, media to shit on any of his players. Not even the players he doesn't like. He will defend them.
Yeah. I was gonna say even the most telling thing is Arthur Melo gets praise.
He gets praised. And that's the other day when he told him he died. He told the press he died. But other than that, yeah, like he praises everyone, yeah. And to be honest, Morata played his best football with us.
Yep.
Ever since he burst onto the scene, if I can say that, like his best football, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Atletico, Juve, it's been with us. It's been with Allegri.
Yep.
So I think he understands that at this point. He needs to understand it. Like in an ideal world, we don't sign him. To be honest, we don't.
Okay, so you don't want him, but what?
No, I want him. No, I want him. Like I understand the situation. Like we're not gonna.
Yeah. We're
not just gonna keep Vlahovic and start all over again. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because Bernardeschi's gone, Dybala's gone. Keane ain't dead. Morata, okay. So you just keep Vlahovic in that. Buy 3-4 new attackers, and what about the midfield, the left back, the center back?
Exactly.
So you need to make decisions. Maybe not decisions you would normally make in an ideal situation, or you actually really believe in, But it's a reality. Like we're not gonna get 5 world-class players or very talented players, highly rated players in one summer. It's not gonna happen.
So I'll ask you this again before we move on to another scenario where we're going to flip-flop. Is an attack of Morata, Vlahovic, Chiesa, Di Maria, and replacement Keane good?
Good. Yeah. If Chiesa's injury, but like let's say
when he comes back,
let's say he comes back and he's still Chiesa. you know, then yeah, I like if the if the attack next season is, let's say, Di Maria, Vlahovic, Chiesa, Morata, and Raspadori,
That's what I was gonna. Yeah,
I will be okay with it. I will be actually kind of a bit excited, you know.
I would be happy. I would be very happy with that,
Like,
considering the mess we have.
would I be more happy if it would have been Anthony, Di Maria, and no Raspadori, Morata, Vlahovic, Chiesa? Yeah, you know, but it's not gonna happen, or someone else, you know. But it's not gonna happen, you know. It's not gonna be the case. So yeah, I would say. But if you don't spend on the winger, then expect the club to spend in midfield, and don't come with that. Here's Jorginho, because I will lose it. You know.
Yeah.
If you get Di Maria and then you turn around to pay money for Jorginho, I will actually cry.
Yeah, because that's
pointless.
way of thinking, way of managing money doesn't make sense.
No.
The thing with all of this is we can literally write this down on paper and see how this is going to work. We will not be right, because there's obviously different finances and economics that go into it. But you put 20 on Morata, Keane has to leave. You get 30 for Raspadori. You're still spending. You're still at a loss for those transactions, right?
Yeah.
Keane out. It is what it is. You get what, 30? What was his final tag? 35 million.
Keane, it's more. Yeah, something like that.
So something outrageous like that. Who's spending that much on Keane? I don't know. So that in itself is a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Then you get 30. You have to deal with Carnevale for Raspadori. You have to deal with, I guess, low ballers or high ballers, Atletico. Those are 3 hard transactions right away.
Yeah,
just for fringe players. That's not even the main guys.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. I think we know that. Like, Di Maria could be easy because he's free. Like,
yes,
just agree with him and it's done.
I didn't include that in that. So yeah,
Keane is. Will PSG?
That's the hardest thing.
Will PSG say we'll take on that deal? And Morata's, it's Atletico. You're right. Yeah, it's not easy. It's gonna be a long summer, and I think at the end of the summer we will not be satisfied. You know, there will be.
I had that feeling as well.
There will be a deal on a key position. We were like, what the hell did we just do now? Yeah, we got player X and Y, but what is that? You know, that's not an improvement. That's panic / no idea what it is. That's the feeling I'm having. Like, we're gonna do something stupid.
We're gonna get Emerson.
Yeah, something like that. We will do something like that. I believe. Like, if they don't do, like, if they this summer we do what we should do, I will come on the channel and say they proved me right. You know.
Yeah.
Moving forward
just
now.
Just like in January.
Yeah. Moving forward from now, I will stick with them. You know, because they showed me, okay, they did the right thing. Now, will it work? That's on the coach. That's not on him. They brought in the players. Let's see if it works. You know. Yeah. But I can back it now. Like, I can back them. You know. Yep. I can say, you brought in the players we wanted, we needed. So I cannot shit on you guys. You know, you did it. You know, now it's up to them to show it. But for now, I'm a bit skeptical. Yes, we got Vlahovic and Zakaria. That was very positive. You know, Vlahovic. But people forget that's January summer transfer market money already spent. And we got Zakaria, which we never thought we were gonna do, which was a smart deal. You should have done. And we did it. You know. Nobody expected us to do it, because we were like, it was like looking like we're doing nothing in January. Yeah. And we did it. It's a smart deal. We basically got him for free. I like him. I like what he brings to the table. But yeah, I need to see more, because there's so much more work to do on this club. Oh yeah. On this team, so I need to see more. Like, if in the summer they say we sold Alexandro, and the next day you say, here we go, Marcos Alonso. I'm like, hold on. You didn't need to sell Alexandro for this. Just keep him. Just keep him for one more year. Like, and then move on. You don't need to do that. Like, something insane like that.
Yeah.
That's my fear.
No, I agree with you. January went so well that it's hard to imagine them doing the exact same thing in the summer with more time and more because they had the week. They had a week of magic.
Yeah. Everything fell into place. Basically, everything.
And I can't see that happening this summer, but it is what it is. So speaking about it, like Raspador is basically asking to come.
Oh yeah, even Sassuolo is basically begging for something.
Yeah.
And I don't know who it was. He made a good tweet. It was an Italian journalist. I don't know who it was. It's like he said, like it's feeling weird. Like it's Sassuolo is putting him. It's like they're on the market and just yelling.
Take him.
And they're telling the players, you know what? Go out there and start yelling also.
Yeah.
It's very strange. I've never seen anything like that before, to be honest. It's actually very strange. They're very open, like players, and that tells you. Sassuolo told the player, like, we're gonna let you go this summer. Just go out there and hype yourself up a bit, so you can drive up the money. I don't know. So I think it's clear he's gonna leave because Scamacca signed a new deal. He's not gonna leave. So one player will leave, and I think it's him. Now it's between us, Milan, and Inter. I think we are at the moment leading that race because if Inter are actually in for Dybala, then it's us. Unless Milan says you're gonna be the main guy, and he will say, okay, I want that, which I do understand if he chooses that.
Speaking about Milan, they're about to break the bank with some money.
Which money?
They're gonna get the Bahrainian money with the takeover.
Okay, but like you can spend, you cannot spend 300 million and stuff like that. So.
Well, they're gonna get Botman, Sanchez, all these guys.
Yeah. Okay. But it's like 30,
I
50.
think they're gonna get. Yeah, they're gonna get a lot better. I said that. Remember, I said that.
They need to get a lot better.
Yeah.
Because what Pioli's doing with this squad, I keep saying it, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's unbelievable. They lost Cassie, so they need to replace him, of course. And Botman, Kier, and the Romagnoli's leaving. So they're gonna improve.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all the player updates we have. Now for a little bit of a tactical breakdown. Not breakdown, just the way we play.
Yeah.
No one knows. No one knows what we do. So what we've done for you today, or this part of the podcast, is we're differentiating Catenaccio versus counterattacking football. And because we do both, kind of. You saw it Thursday in the Coppa Italia. That was counterattacking. Like there was a point to prove. We went out to attack when we won the ball in the low block. So I don't know if you have the definitions. Did you do definitions?
I was too late.
Okay. So I'll just read out what Catenaccio is. It's not the same as counterattacking. Catenaccio is a tactical system in football with a strong emphasis on defense. In Italian, Catenaccio means door bolt, so lock it down, which implies a highly organized and effective backline defense focused on nullifying opponents' attacks and preventing goal-scoring opportunities. Nothing in that definition screams attack.
No, it screams...
Except for the other team.
Yeah. It screams Allegri at the moment.
Yes.
It screams Allegri.
That's Allegri.
At the moment, yeah.
For the majority of the season, that's us.
Yeah.
There was no counterattacks in some games. Like
the Milan game.
I'll never forget the Chelsea 1-0, the first match day 2 of the Champions League.
That was
not the 4-0 loss, the 1-0 win. That was Catenaccio. Like that was 2000 Italy.
Textbook. Yeah.
Yeah, textbook.
That was that was that was
the dimensions of the space in between every single player in our own half. It was, you could measure with a yardstick and everyone would be that far apart. Exactly. That was perfect. Catenaccio.
You know what it is? At that moment and time, the way Chelsea were playing our situation, I was like, I'm okay with it. Like, I understand it.
Yeah,
Like, we
100%.
were awful. We're struggling. They were on a high. And we did it. Like, we 1-0, 1-0. Nobody would have thought it. Like, if Allegri decided we're going toe to toe today, we lost that game. We will lose that game 1-3 again.
100%.
At that moment in time, that was going to be the result, and we've seen it a few weeks later, away to Chelsea.
Yep.
We tried to go for it a bit more with McKennie. You know, he was pushing like, and we got absolutely
rocked.
Yeah, like embarrassed.
So
at that moment in time, I was like, okay, I get it.
So this is why I'm bringing this up, because I'm going to say we played 45, 46 games. I forget how many games we played. Somewhere in the 40 range. So we've seen that now. And Thursday was the first time I was like, we're actually trying to counterattack here.
Yeah.
We're actually trying to break fast. And this is where the Danilo conversation comes in.
He was the reason why.
Rabiot wins the ball for one of the goals. Rabiot wins the ball. Danilo looks up, plays the ball right away, and we're off and running. And Bernardeschi scores a goal.
Yeah.
We created many opportunities that way.
Yeah.
So counterattacking, the theory of a counterattack is a fast, direct attack which occurs from a moment of transition. So, like I said, Rabiot wins the ball. Everyone knows what a counterattack is. You can play that way. That's a style of play.
You can play that way, yeah. Like Manu under Oli. That's how they played, you know. That was their style of play. And at the start of his, career at Manu as a coach, it worked up to perfection, you know. He got his deal based on that. But like you said on Wednesday, that was what we were trying to do. And Fiorentina were trying to press us, but like up to the let's say the first 35 minutes, we were just cutting through him like butter. Like it was easy. Yeah. For some reason, that 35 minutes, it worked. Like it was easy. Like they couldn't touch our midfield. For some reason, they were far away from our midfielders. And that happens when you try to play that ball just quickly, vertical. Don't slow it down. If you play it sideways 2 times, they're in your face. They're there.
100%.
If you play first touch vertical, it's difficult. It's more difficult to defend if you're not playing a low block, and that's not what Fiorentina don't play a low block.
No.
So if you just play quickly vertical, it's very difficult for them to defend. You know, then they need to make choices, and maybe one will say, you know what, I'm not gonna press that high, while his teammate is pressing, the shit out of it, and he leaves a gaping hole. Then exactly. That's the issue. The issue is when Rabiot was in that team or Arthur, it's not happening. It's not happening. Not even with like Locatelli, he tries to do it, but he tries to do it with more long balls, in my opinion. It's not. Yeah. It's not. How do you want to say? It's like more switches of play and stuff like that. It's not direct, through the middle. It's not through the middle.
Not like what Danilo did on Wednesday. This is my point, and I'm not trying to boost Danilo again, but you hear Allegri trying to talk about playing vertically. That is it. Like Vlahovic literally made a run. He drifted off a center back for once. Collected a pass in a channel, not a channel, but like in his stride from a Danilo ball on the ground, vertical pass. And they tried to do that a lot in the first half. And this is what I'm trying to. This is what I wanted to ask you. Do we have the players to play counterattacking football? For not just in one game scenario. Like, do we have the players to play that as our known style?
With Chiesa, yes. I'm also with Vlahovic, yes. But that midfield, no, not at the moment.
Is it better suited for Catenaccio?
Yeah, something in between, like not hardcore Catenaccio. I don't think that. I don't believe that. Like
not Italy 2000.
No, that's going too far. Like you still have good players in that team. Like you shouldn't be doing that to that extent. But counterattacking football, no, I don't believe that. Not Liverpool, the way they do it,
Yeah.
that's 3 touches and the ball is in the back of the net. It's
Yeah.
quick. It's like it's a machine. Like it's quick. Before you know what happened, they're celebrating their goal. Like it's like as menu. Like it was 3 touches and De Gea was looking around like what the hell just happened over here. Like,
Yep.
it was quick. So no, I don't believe that. But my issue is we don't have a pattern of play. Like remember that
This
Bologna
is what I
game?
mean.
We didn't
Yep.
do a podcast for it. I had some screenshots. I made screenshots, and then we changed our planning and stuff like that. But I had up to 15 screenshots of Bonucci, De Ligt, Rabiot having the ball,
Just screwing around with it.
looking around, and like, is somebody going to ask for the ball or just gonna hide? They were just all hiding, static, stale. Nobody was moving.
Static, exactly.
And the Bologna players were just like 1-on-1. It's easy.
Yep.
And they were just moving around. You move to left, we just roll with you. That's
Yep.
coaching. Like in a normal situation, Vlahovic says, you know what? I'm going to make that run now. And Morata said, okay, you're moving to the right. I'm making the different move, You pull your opponent with you. I'm going to run into that space. Nothing. It was stale. It was actually stale. And then Allegri comes out saying we created a lot of chances. I'm like, you're lying. You created absolutely nothing. The last minute, we were just kicking that ball into the box, and hoping somebody puts his head to it, which happened at the end,
Yeah.
We created absolutely nothing. Like a corner from Danilo hitting the post, it's not a chance created,
No,
it isn't.
It's a set piece.
It's a set piece. So that's an issue, But
So
no,
what is it then?
it's something in between. I think that's why you see it with moments and not consistently. I think it's something in between.
Yeah. I have a theory. I think we can play counterattacking football very well with everyone who is not, like, I'm going to say, if everyone's fit, I think we could play it.
Yeah.
I think Chiesa, Vlahovic, and Cuadrado are your front three.
Okay. But
because when Morata's on a counterattack, he never picks the right pass.
But do you
He never
trust
stay on side.
Do you trust Cuadrado to do that?
I would rather have Cuadrado there because he'll beat his man at least, or do something, or just run past him and make a decent cutback, or like we saw before.
Because he this season he's frustrating in decision making also. Like,
but that is different. He's bad, or he's been poor this year when the other team is in 2 banks of 4, or when they're set up defensively. If you see Cuadrado on a counterattack, like last year, you saw Cuadrado go on counterattack all the time, and it was whatever. It was great. This year we haven't seen that a lot because we're playing more Catenaccio than actual counterattacks, and he's been playing right back more. But I think if that front three goes on a counterattack, and whoever you pick the midfield to join them, I think that's a way to play. Because clearly we lack ideas, like you said. Clearly there's no movement when we have the ball in the attacking third when we're trying to break a team down. Like, we're not Liverpool, like you said.
Yeah. But like, okay, maybe we can do that, but we shouldn't be doing that at the end of the day.
You're saying we should? Yeah, I
we
agree.
should. we should be the team coming on that pitch, and we have that ball. And
we have 60% possession.
Yeah, you guys are gonna sit back. We're gonna break you down just because we can. We're good enough, like City do.
Yeah.
They get the ball and they're like, fine, we will break you down. You're not gonna. You can defend for 90 minutes, but at some point we're gonna break you down. It is what it is. Again, I'm not comparing us with City, coaching wise, quality wise. But that's what Sassuolo do. Like they're not sitting back. They want to dictate play away from home, at home, Inter, Genoa. No matter what, they're gonna play their game. And people say that's a weird thing. Like even what do I say? Oh, Italiano. He lost, and people were saying, oh yeah, no, Atalanta. Excuse me. That was was trying to say. People saying, "Oh, look at Gasperini now, beautiful football, 7 plays." I'm like, you cannot do that. As a Juve fan, you cannot shit on them. Like,
Yeah.
he has a limited budget. What he has done in the last 7 years is crazy. It is what it is. You cannot now turn around and say and laugh at them. Oh, they're falling apart. They shouldn't be in the top 4 race. Like, they shouldn't.
No.
That the fact they're in it goes to show what a job he has done over there, Gasperini.
Absolutely.
So you cannot, as a fan, as a Juve fan, you cannot now shit on. Like, it's embarrassing, to be honest, that people do it. Like, it makes no sense. They shouldn't be doing it, but look at how they play the last few years. They dominate games. They dictate play. No matter who they play, it's them. It's them,
Even against PSG in the Champions League,
they do it. And that was the mistake they made towards the end. Like, with 5-10 minutes to go, they should be like, okay, extra time. Like, we go again. Like, don't. And they messed it up at the end because they were like, we're still going for it.
Yeah.
People say it's beautiful. It's stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid.
So again, I'm gonna ask you this though. So you want to dictate play? I get it. I don't think Allegri wants to do that. So can this team counterattack? Is what I'm telling you.
No, not consistent. No. Not even with Cuadrado. Consistently, not. We need.
No, I was just throwing up
because who's the guy who's gonna bring that ball to Cuadrado? Who's gonna be the link between?
That's what I mean.
We don't have that link, man. In my opinion, who can do that consistently. So I would say no. But even going back quickly in 2015 with Allegri and stuff before that, we didn't like. I won't say we were a counterattack team, but we had more of the ball.
In the Champions League, I think we were a counterattack.
Oh yeah, in the Champions League for sure. For sure.
It was good.
It was beautiful. It was very good. Like, he made the final based on that. But in the league, we got possession. We had possession, and I think we need to go back to that. Like, we need to have the game in our hands because we never have a game in our hand, and when it goes a bit south, we are in big trouble. Like, 8 out of the 10 times we're in big trouble because we have no idea what to do. Because we play one way and we have no different way this season. It's like, what are we going to do now? We have no idea what to do. That's an issue. So it needs to change next summer. Next season. It needs.
Well, next summer, because it needs to be.
It needs to be
a proper training camp. Yeah. Yeah. Because from what I've been reading, what I've been listening to from you as well, you say they don't practice or they don't train on final third ball possession or final third passing patterns, passages to play, and it's very telling.
Yeah, I don't know that for a fact, but if you watch it,
I've read that, I've seen that, I've watched the team play. It's actually embarrassing to watch.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, like, I have 15 pictures and I stopped at the 60th minute because I'm like, it's too much now. Like, I can keep clipping this, And out of those pictures, most of the time, it ended up into nothing. Like, a ball to the middle, we lost possession, or just straight back to, like, a back pass, straight back from where we come. That's also an issue. Like, I don't know how many times a player plays that ball. Let's say Cuadrado plays to Rabiot. Rabiot just plays it straight back to Cuadrado. I'm like, okay, guys, no.
Do something else.
I get it in a certain situation, but the ball just came from that side for a reason. Just switch it up now. You play straight back. It's stale. Like, you're not going anywhere like that. If that happens once every few minutes, I get it. Like, I'm not saying you need to switch play every single minute, but if that happens consistently, that, in my opinion, it means there's no movement and the players is just waiting for something or someone to do anything, and that's why we usually look at Cuadrado and just beat your man and just get it in there.
So again, I'm gonna go back to this one more time. Saturday against Bologna, we tried to dictate play, correct?
Yeah.
We tried, and we couldn't break them. We couldn't break down Bologna. We needed 2 guys to get red carded to score a goal. But Wednesday, we counterattacked and it worked out really well.
It did. Like, if we were not,
I'm not saying sit back against who do we play next? Not
Sassuolo.
Sassuolo. So I think Sassuolo should use the exact same thing we did against Wednesday against Fiorentina. If I'm going to be completely honest. I want that exact same, it's not style, but exact same form of playing.
Yeah.
But against Venezia, you can't do that because Venezia is going to play with 2 banks of 4 and a low block.
Yeah. Also not
So
a
you're
way
gonna
to
have to break it
Genoa.
down. Yeah. But against teams that want the ball, I think you have to play like that with this team.
Maybe.
And I think we're just going to be frustrated watching against Venezia and Genoa, the teams like that, because we can't do it. We can't break them down.
Yeah.
And it's shit, but like, it's just game planning. So, what do you think?
Yeah, no, for this season, maybe, yeah, that's, yeah. Again, it's 5 games, I don't care. Get it done somehow. Like, I don't know what to tell. It's 5 games, it's 1 month. Like, it's done within a month, it's done. So, I don't really care how you get it done. Now, like, throw it out of the window. Just get it done. Like, I've seen Bologna. You tried everything. It didn't work. I don't care on Monday. I don't know how you're going to do it because I don't believe we're going to win on Monday again. I don't see how.
Save it.
Yeah. People, not, like, the Fiorentina game was decent, It was decent.
Yeah.
But it's still not changing my mind on this team, It is.
Oh, for sure.
So
I'm just saying the best chance for us to win.
Yeah, if that's the best chance, then yeah, do it. Like, I just need the points. I don't care how, because you messed up against Bologna. Like, there was already no, you couldn't afford to make a mistake, and you did it against a team you should just beat. Now you need to beat the difficult ones, and that's Lazio, that's Fiorentina, and that's also Sassuolo away. So.
Yeah. Okay. That was a little discussion about tactics and how we should approach the last 6. I'll say 6 games. I'll throw in the Coppa Italia. Is there anything else we need to discuss in terms of any other breaking news stuff? Because I didn't see anything.
No, that was it.
So just to recap, at the time of recording, at the beginning of today's podcast, episode 17, Antonio Rudiger is pretty much on his way to Real Madrid. All signs, not all signs, but big signs are pointing Di Maria to Juventus. Yeah. We got some TNT Sports, some South American reports, some other European ones. But, Raspadori clearly wants out. And Sassuolo want him out as well. And then other stuff will be trickling on as the summer goes on. Yeah. So... please, everybody, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on our way to Manuel Locatelli's 2,700.
Right.
Consider joining a member.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
No, yeah. You go.
I was going to say, consider joining our member group. It's a good time. You get the chance to join the show whenever you want, really, because I'm not always available. Justin's not always available, but Alejandro's always available. Yeah. He's always ready to go. Good, bad, or ugly, he's ready to go. But yeah, so again, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow us on all our accounts at bianconerizonechannel on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Alejandro at AlejandroBZ. We got some good stuff, good reactions. Same with Justin about Louisville at Justin Saforo. You can follow myself at Gennady151, and you take it away.
I still have 3 questions, quick ones.
Oh yeah.
One is from Hanin, but we kind of respond to it. Is if you manage to get away from Keane.
Oh yeah.
Keane's obligation, should we go for Raspadori as a replacement or someone else, and who? I don't know who's gonna be that someone else. Like, I'm already surprised that you can get Raspadori and he will agree to be that sub player basically.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah. And people say it's a lot of money, 30 mil. So like, if you have a name, if you guys have a name, let them know in the comments. I thought about it and I kind of struggled to find a name, Let's say for 20 mil or something. I struggle. But I like Raspadori. I like what he brings compared to Keane, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's the most obvious swap. And we went over that already.
Yeah. And then I have 2 quick, maybe unrelated questions. I don't know. Bearing in mind the price, age, and position, who will be a better replacement for Dybala? Nkunku or Bernardo Silva?
Shoot.
You know what it is? I don't think anyone is the replacement for Dybala out of the two. They're kind of different
No.
than me. But if I need to pick one of those two, and I like Nkunku, I will still go Bernardo Silva because he can make a team tick like nobody else at the moment. Like he's
Yeah.
different, you know. Uh, he's so good on the ball. Like he is, he is what people think Arthur is basically. He is. You cannot get
Higher
him
up the
off
field,
them.
though.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot
Yeah.
dispossess him. It's kind of impossible. And he's so tidy. He can pick out those players, those passes. He's incredible. But we're never gonna get Ronaldo Silva.
No.
Ever.
No. The chance was probably last summer, but we were never in
Apparently, he
a position
still
to
wants
get
to leave, but like,
Yeah.
who's gonna pay him? I don't know. It's not gonna happen.
That's tough.
Uh,
I think I don't know. Would I go in Nkunku or Silva? I don't know if Nkunku could play right wing. I think he could, but I don't think he's a player that Allegri is gonna utilize properly out there. He's more of a striker in an Allegri team. I don't know. So I'm going Silva too because he is a similar type of player to Dybala, but not like out of the two, he's the most similar. But like you said, he just like he makes everything tick. He'll drift side to side and do close combinational play. Yeah, you already said it.
yeah. And then the last one is who's better, Chiesa or Mahrez?
That's the question.
That's the question.
I don't. Everyone puts Chiesa on this pedestal. I don't yet. Like what he did for 8 months was incredible.
That's my.
But Mahrez has been very good for 4 or 5 years. Like very good.
That's my like. Chiesa did for 8 months, incredible, but he needs to do that for 3-4 years.
Like in all honesty, Chiesa's that 8-month period is better than how Mahrez has played in a span of time. But Mahrez has been very good for 5 years.
Yeah, he's been killer, like very important.
Yeah.
Key goals, key moments. Like, he's a big time player.
Champions League, Premier League, doesn't matter.
Leicester City, when he was on his not on his own, but like he was the guy, you know.
Yeah.
He made it all happen basically. Yeah.
So I think right now I'm gonna give it to Mahrez.
Yeah, also because I need to see a more like on a longer period from Chiesa, you know, and that's not dissing Chiesa, but if he gives me that 8 months for 2-3 years, then we can talk, you know. But Mahrez is doing it at a high level, on a big stage for longer, so you know. And also I like Mahrez, so maybe I'm a bit biased. I also like Chiesa, by the way.
Yeah.
But like,
I think we like Chiesa more, but I think Mahrez is.
I like Chiesa more, and he can. Like, it's not Mbappe Chiesa, because somebody told me they're on the same level even yesterday. I'm like, they're not. Like, don't put that pressure on Chiesa, because it's not. It's not. You know, don't do it.
Not the same at all.
It's not the same. So it's not that. You know, but if somebody says Chiesa, I'm not gonna really. Like, I understand why someone would pick Chiesa because they have that 8-month stretch in their head.
Yeah.
It was incredible. You know, it was very good. It was special. Like without that, Italy would have won nothing, in my opinion.
Italy would win nothing. Juventus probably wouldn't make top 4 or even have a chance against Porto.
Yeah, he kept us in it.
Yeah.
He kept us alive for as long as we decided to, you know, just throw it away now.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the questions. Not many. 3.
So what we need in the future is more of those questions. So please respond to our tweets at bianconerizone, like I mentioned, on Twitter, whenever we ask the questions, and get your questions in because it's a good time. You can also chime in. People who are watching this, answer those questions yourself as well.
Yeah, comments.
Who's
I know.
better?
I know you'll get trash for saying Mahrez, but
it's realistic. 8 months is 8 months. 5 years is 5 years.
Because I remember before we signed Chiesa, a lot of people were like, even me, like I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I was like, that's a lot of money.
I said that too.
I was
pissed.
I was not really I was not really pissed, but I was not fully convinced. You know, I was like,
yeah.
It's a lot of money. I don't really like. I know what he can do, but I struggle. You know,
Yeah.
And then
Also, I wasn't on Team Awar either. I wasn't saying I would rather have Awar.
Oh
Remember
no
that
no
was the
no.
thing? Yeah, I wasn't there, but I was just like, ooh, 60 mil for
Yeah.
Chiesa. Jesus.
And he proved me right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wrong. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He proved me wrong. So like, I'm not gonna be a
So far.
hypocrite. Yeah, so far. Like, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Like, I was on that boat. What I was like, I'm not sure. Like, if they didn't do it back then, I would have gone mad that summer. I was like, no, oh my god, you needed to do that. I wasn't on that, boat.
Yeah.
But I was on the boat of like, not sure, But
I was not happy because I thought if you have 60 mil for that, then worse, you definitely had money for something else.
okay, yeah. But like, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong. Like,
Exactly.
I'm wrong. I can be completely wrong about Di Maria in terms of like, I believe if he comes in, he will still give us a lot. I think he will have a very good impact on the team. But I can be completely wrong. He can come in and he scores 1 goal for the rest of the season, in one season, and like 5 assists. Then I was wrong, and I will say I was wrong. My bad.
Yep.
It is what it is. But let's see.
We have the platform to do it.
Yeah.
We have the platform to make mistakes and then to apologize.
Create an email address, create a YouTube channel, and talk some shit.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, okay, that actually happened, and then he deleted the comment under a video. He said, "Oh, you guys, you feel yourself. You think you're big things because you have a channel, like blah blah blah. You're not right." I'm like, I've not said I'm right. Like,
it's an opinion.
I never claimed it. It's my opinion. We have a channel because I created it. Like, you can do the same thing.
It's
make an email, make an email address, make a YouTube account, and go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sitting here and telling everyone you need to believe me. It's my opinion. If you say no, I will argue it. I will argue with it because I believe in my opinion, like you believe in your opinion.
Yeah. But I can be convinced, like the Di Maria thing.
Yeah, like, and I can be completely wrong about Di Maria.
Yeah.
I can be completely wrong, and then I will cry. I cannot be wrong. I cannot be wrong on this.
That's the one thing you can't be wrong about.
No, because I talked the whole channel basically. And if I mess up now, it's gonna be long.
Yeah. So, in culmination of today, because this is a long one.
Yeah, it's a long one.
But it's good. This is good because we're nearing Mercato time. We're nearing the end of the season, and we still have many games to go, important games. So it's good to get some tactics and transfer talk in. What do you think? I'll go back to this because we were talking about attackers today. Who are your ideal 5? Sorry, include Quadrado with the attackers. So who are your ideal 6 attackers for next season? Because you have your front 3 and then you have your replacement ones. And if you want to say Anthony, but then you have to realize that you can't spend else. Like, you can do that. Okay. Just like let's think logically though.
So Quadrado is in there. Vlahovic is in there.
Quadrado has to be in there. Yeah, Vlahovic is in there. Chiesa is in there. And then
so 2 slots.
You have your 3.
Okay, 3 slots.
Morata, Keane, and Bernardeschi are currently there.
So I'll keep Morata. Oh wait, let me think.
Or Dybala is currently there.
I'll keep Morata.
Yeah.
I will get Raspadori. If you can get rid of Keane, I would do it because I've seen it with Keane. Yeah, you can do it with Allegri back then, but I don't know. I would do that, and then I would say Anthony. And I don't think he's a finished article. Like, I think he will come in and he will have some bad games at the beginning, a few here and there. So by
saying that though, we don't get the midfielder.
Okay, that's what you meant.
That's what I meant by logical, yeah.
Sell the lake at me. No, I'm not doing that.
Clip.
No, don't sell the lake. No. Then if that's a scenario, then it's Di Maria and the big one, the midfield, because I think that attack is good enough to get us places.
Say, that attack good.
That's good enough to get us places. places in terms of Serie A, not Europe in general, because I think the team still needs a lot of work. But in Serie A, yes. But if you want to look decent in Europe, you need someone in midfield.
Yeah.
You cannot come with Jorginho. I'm sorry. You just can't. You cannot plug Jorginho in that team and expect us to click. And I can be completely wrong, but I don't see it. I actually don't see it. So yeah, then it's Di Maria and a big name. A big name being Savic, not a big name being 35 mil. Yeah, he's good, but he's not gonna change life for us.
Yeah,
I think we need more. We need something different.
I agree. So that 6 in the attack, that would be mine as well. That's exact, because you got experience, you got age experience, you got playing experience, and then you got some younger dudes.
Yeah.
You got Vlahovic, Raspadori, who are like 22. Chiesa, who's 25. He is who he is. He'll be 25 in October by the time he plays again. Then you got Morata, who knows the club, age, experience, maturity, that Allegri says. And then you got Cuadrado and Di Maria, who are ancient, but like they still produce. Well, you hope Di Maria produces, but Cuadrado still produces. Like, let's not kid ourselves. So I think that attack for next season is good.
I agree. Like I said it many times, I cannot watch that midfield again because we talked about it so many times.
Yeah.
That midfield is the main issue.
Yep. Okay, so let us know what you think. If we're talking logically, who do you want in your front? Okay, who do you want in your attacking 6 players for next season? Let us know. Let us know the answers to the questions we had today.
Also, if you spend on a winger, you cannot spend on a midfielder big. Include that. That's why I said Di Maria, by the way. Don't come at me.
Yeah. There's some caveats to what Alejandro had to say. Same with myself. But let us know. Yeah. You can't spend big on the winger and then also get your big time midfielder. Yes. The main thing. So let us know about the questions that were asked today from our viewers. Let us know what your thoughts on the breaking news that happened today with Di Maria and Rudiger. And we'll be doing a preview on Sunday.
Yeah, debate show tonight.
Correct?
Yeah.
Debate show tonight.
Preview
on Sunday.
Yep.
Match day 34, Sassuolo. And then nothing on Monday. Well, not nothing. The game's on Monday, but then we'll do our afters.
Yeah.
Like you'll do your reaction, I'll do my statistical reaction, and so on and so forth, and we'll carry on from there. It's good stuff tonight, dude. Lots of long talk, an hour and a half. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one. I think if we do this during the transfer window, they will be like this or even longer.
Yeah, probably. Man, I was watching Justin's stuff today, and or the past couple of days. There's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
But we need to get that top 4 now.
Yeah, that's the one thing that has to happen. So that, on behalf of myself, Julian, follow Bianconerizone on Twitter and Instagram at Bianconerizone. Follow Alejandro at AlejandroBZ, like I said before. Follow Justin at Justin Saforo. Follow myself at Gennady151. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Consider being a member, all that stuff. Thank you for watching, listening, whatever you're doing. Ciao. Forza Bianconeri.